SHW pre-show. SHW, this is our wrestling.
Hey, you think you could walk all over me, but I don't see that happening. We're warriors who strike terror into the hearts of others without warning.
And now, the voices of Southern Honor Wrestling. Brandon Benefield, Gerard Bonner, and Diana Michelle.
Fight our way to
Check 1, 2. Hey, we are live. It's B-Double Brandon Benfield alongside the great GB Gerard Bonner. And, of course, making her way over here, the beautiful Diana Michelle.
Of course.
V3 in the house for our final show of 2024.
Unbelievable.
Hard to believe it's already here. SHW69 pre-show. We may actually be expecting another guest here at some point. So as you see the extra mic, but we'll see if our pal makes it out here. But Diana's here, GB's here, and I'm here, and we are ready. I'm feeling festive.
Yes.
Are you guys pumped for this one? Our final show of the year.
Man.
We are very, very
crazy.
pumped.
No, go
no,
ahead.
please.
I really don't have anything coming out of my mouth right this minute. Just please take over.
I love us being live. There's so,
We'll do it live.
It's so rich. It's so rich. Hey, guys, it is exciting to be here. What a massive night. Final card of 2024 for Southern Honor. It's our 5-year anniversary. Like, it's just a lot of great things happening. But amidst all the greatness, a lot of questions to be answered.
So many.
Oh, my goodness. And the threats continue.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll get into that at some point. You might have seen it already.
I saw that online.
Yeah.
I did not
From
see it.
one
Yes.
former People's Captain. I refuse to still call him the People's Captain.
Yeah, I don't know
what
what
I
we
was
call
going
them.
to ask. I'm like, because
Yeah.
we're asking for answers. That's the main one I want to know.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and just talk about
Let's
that off
just
the
do
bat.
it.
We've got a big card, a big stacked card we're going to talk about here on the pre-show. But we do know that Matt Griffin and Gunnar Miller will be here tonight to hopefully give us some sort of answers as to what went down at the end of SHW 68 1 month ago. One of the most shocking, what a lot of people are calling the most shocking conclusion to a show in Southern Honor history, where you saw Gunnar turning on Gary Lamb and then seeming to side with the despicable Matt Griffin. Any clue? I mean, GB, you could kind of tell the folks. We talked about it on the podcast earlier about he's been kind of coming after you online. That's Gunnar Miller, that is.
Yeah, Gunnar Miller has been coming after me. I don't know why. It started on X a couple of weeks ago, shortly after the show, where he pretty much admonished me to be on the right side of history, whatever that looks like. And then this week he took it to Facebook.
Yeah.
And he decided to say, it is 5 years and Gary Lamb is not still here. And then he said to me, that, hey, if I want answers, why, Gunnar, why? We're going to find out why. And again, I need to be on the right side of history. So I'm actually a little nervous about what I should even say right now, because at some point he will be out here. And normally when he comes out here, it's a joyous time, Like he comes out, he greets his children, the people love him, they throw their C's up. And if he comes by the table, it's a high five or a fist bump. I'm not sure that I want him by the table tonight.
Yeah, not tonight.
I don't want him by the table. He seems unhinged. If you've got Matt Griffin surrounding him, no telling what will happen. And apparently Gary Lamb is nowhere to be found.
Yeah,
So
haven't heard from him since the last show.
we haven't. And so I don't know. This could be, in terms of the last show of the year, a very strange way to go into the holidays.
Yeah. Yep, that's pretty much what we're all thinking.
Yes.
A big sigh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
where we are.
That's all I got.
Well, you know
That's
what?
all on
Now that we got the bad stuff out of the way,
Yeah.
or at least some of it, let's talk about some of the exciting stuff. We have a singles debut. Of course, this guy did debut in Southern Honor during the Rumble Jack. Talking about the forever MLW World Champion.
Yeah.
Alex Kane, GB,
Yes.
I know you're pumped. We're all pumped. We heard this announcement a few weeks ago that he'll be in the house taking on the returning CB Suave tonight.
Indeed.
the suplex assassin. Man,
I
he's
thought we were just getting an
Well,
it's like, okay.
it's
Gunnar
slowly coming around.
It's
but
you're warming up.
Gunnar gets the annoying,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
He gets
Alex
a,
is a,
I mean, when you have nothing to say,
Yeah.
Mama always said if you ain't got nothing good to say, just zip it. So let's
Well,
just
all right.
zip it.
There it is.
But now we're talking about Alex Kane,
Yeah.
the suplex assassin. As I
Yes.
said, this man right here is a beast.
He is.
He is a beast, and I'm totally excited to have him here at Southern Honor. Finally, I mean,
Yeah.
yes, Rumble Jack debut, but this singles match debut, this is gonna be gold.
Yeah, this is where you really get to see the greatness of Alex Kane. You know, we got a glimpse of it, of course, in the Rumble Jack. But if you've been following his career, you know what this guy can do. He is incredible. The highest ranked independent wrestler in the world on this year's PWI 500. That should tell you all you need to know. Beaumaye is for the people,
Yes.
and it's going down tonight. However, in comma, CB Suave doesn't like all of this, excitement around Alex Kane.
He say something?
Well, I think I just know this. He's one of those guys that wants the attention on him.
Well, the thing
we've
is-
seen that
yeah.
here in Southern Honor
And
before.
he's been here, and he hasn't been here in a while. And so since he's returning, he wants all the fanfare to be about him making his
Sure.
big return here.
Right.
And he's seeing all the hubbub online, just like we are, about
Yeah.
everybody being so. And we're excited, too, about
Is that why
Alex
he
Kane
had
being
them
here.
Loud britches
So,
on? He had some
is that what it was?
loud britches
I haven't
on.
seen him yet.
She said loud.
They are loud
britches. This is 20. Listen.
I haven't seen him yet. I didn't see him. Maybe we'll see him in the ring. I don't know.
I don't know.
Dude, I mean, you don't need no light.
Well, I'll
for
tell
them
you what,
things.
though. One thing, and you will appreciate this. Earlier this year, CB Suave was here.
Yes.
He challenged for the Jake the Snake Legacy Championship
Yep.
against Chip Day. Had an incredible match.
He did.
So I think there's really a lot to pay attention to tonight. I mean, with all of the fanfare around Alex Kane. And, Alex Kane is used to life being a certain way. CB Suave could be the guy that comes in and quiets all of that noise.
Well, Xavier Suave he has already made a name for himself.
He has.
He has, all over Georgia, all over the place.
He
I mean,
has.
he's not just a pushover wrestler just coming here to feed
Right.
to the suplex assassin. I mean,
Right.
I expect him to do something. I expect him to stand his ground. I expect him to put on a good fight.
Yeah.
I do.
It's going to be a good one.
By the way, a quick shout out to our pal Ravenna Vane, who's watching.
Hey, girl.
She says Diana's a babe as always, and we're,
Wow,
and
I
we're
love
looking
you.
dapper, and she
Well,
misses
thank
us,
you.
and we
Miss
miss
you
you
too.
too.
We miss you.
Gosh,
So,
come back and see us.
Thanks for
Yes,
watching. Thank you
absolutely.
all for watching.
sure.
But let's move on down the card here. Big old grudge match in the tag team division here tonight. Last month, the end game had their sights set not only on AA Ron Dallas, but also the JTS Legacy champion, Kyle Matthews. Well, tonight, Jake the Snake has paired those two men together. Kyle Matthews, Aaron Dallas teaming together for the very first time. You got the young up-and-comer with the veteran, and they're going to be taking on the in-game members, CT Keys, Nick Halen. But the big question on everybody's mind after the tumultuous couple of months within the in-game, will they be able to coexist in this matchup? We'll find out later tonight. Big tag team match.
See, my question is, why do they target Aaron Dallas? Why do they target him like that? 'Cause
Why do they do a lot of what they do?
Well, I think because there's a lot of turmoil inside.
Just trying
the
to show their
in-game.
strength, trying to show their dominance, I guess.
Maybe they're trying to make sense of things by doing stuff like that because it's a mess. The end game is a hot mess right now, and I'll be the first to say it. They are a hot mess.
Wow.
And I don't know that they can hold it together. There's too much going on between CT Keys and Nick Halen. I mean, they can come out here looking pretty, whatever, all they want, but there's something going on, and it's going to come to a head. I feel it.
Yeah, well, tonight certainly could be the night. I'm not sure if we're seeing the end game or the Real Housewives of Atlanta at this
Right?
point.
I mean, drama.
Because the drama here is incredible. And here's the thing. This, to me, is what happens when you don't actually have a conversation about your trauma, right? Like, you just act like it's not there, and it just keeps piling up under the rug until at some point somebody trips over it, and it's a powder keg. And I think
Right.
that's what we have here right now. I think to your point about Aaron Dallas, it feels like since Nick Halen actually got the win, it was almost like, okay, well, let's get this momentum back. This is what we
Yeah.
do. I think the one thing that we're not talking about here is the absence of Judas. And I think that
Talk
the
about it.
absence of Judias and the absence of the SHW championship in the end game is really starting to unravel this group that seemed incredibly tight. And so now, again, we've not heard anything from Judias. Joe Black has a firm grip on the Southern Honor Championship. It seems like the attempt at gold that was happening previously just last month for CT Keys, it seems as though somehow Nick Halen, maybe inadvertently, I don't know, prevented that from happening.
If you want to.
Well, and that's the thing. It's questionable. So can they get along? Or will they just go ahead and get it on? We're going to find out tonight.
I want
Oof.
to know.
We're going to find out. And again, we're hoping to get answers to a lot of big questions tonight, so we'll see. But, hey, don't forget, we do have a great crowd filing in here. And don't forget, Demolition Axe, WWE legend, is here doing a meet and greet out front as the crowd files in.
No, run that back, run that back.
Come
Because
on back
that's
with
not just anybody.
Yeah.
That's a multiple-time WWE Tag Team Champion.
I thought I said the wrong name for a second. I'm
No,
like, wait,
no.
what did
You
I
said
do?
it right. You said it right. I just
You got more
want
flowers to give.
Yeah, we need the people to understand.
So the man with
how
the flower jacket is why I'm letting you do it.
Well,
There
and
you
here
go.
it is.
Give the flowers.
He is, and this is the thing. Actually, all year long, we have had legends come through here for meet and greets. We had Thunderbolt Patterson here
We did,
recently,
man.
right?
He was great.
We had during Still Here, we had Kimberly Page. Like, you have all kinds of amazing people that come through the doors of Southern Honor. So you might, if you're not here, hop in your car. Get here. Your opportunity to meet Demolition Axe is right now and all throughout the night. So make sure you're joining us for that.
Absolutely. 261 Marietta Road, Canton, Georgia. If you're not doing anything else tonight, why are you not here?
Why are you
bring the whole
doing anything
family.
else tonight? Why are
Absolutely.
you doing anything else tonight? Come see
There's
us.
our
This
friend
is-
over there, Diana. She's trying to get your attention.
There it is. This is what we do. This
I
is
love my
what we
baby.
do.
I absolutely love it. Great crowd coming in here. Come join us down here for SHW69. But let's get back to this stacked card. Another grudge match. This time coming off the heels of last month. Grayson Pierce, if you'll recall, he attacked both Jay Lucas and Owen Knight after their match at the last show. Well, Jay Lucas, the superstar, called dibs, so he gets a crack at Grayson Pierce here tonight. And rumor has it, the working team captain may be joining us on commentary for that match. He'll be watching ringside.
That was brutal. It
Yeah.
was brutal,
Was.
and it was
That
it-
stomp, the video and the
Dude.
picture of that stomp to the back
Let
of the
me
head.
do a shout out to Pete right now because that photo
Man.
of that double stomp was amazing, and then I felt it all over again.
Oh.
That was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
What is going on with Grayson? Who is he trying to prove himself to?
Trying to press Lev
Why?
or the fans, or I don't know what he's
They're
trying
not
to do.
even
But
a thing, really, are they? I don't even know what's going on there. I mean, I haven't seen Grayson with Lev since the whole fateful thing crumbled. So, what's going on? What? Personally, Grayson, please, just do your own thing, man. I mean, you can do it. Do your own thing. I don't understand what you're trying to do, but just do your own thing because, I mean, you're the young gun. You can do that, right? Do it. Just do your own thing. Stop attacking folks, trying to prove yourself.
well,
to
tonight he's got
whatever.
a big chance
Yeah.
here to go against superstar Jay Lucas to do
That's
exactly
gonna be
that.
fun.
So
That's
we'll
gonna be
see.
fun.
It is going to be fun, and we'll see. You know, some people feel more confident inside of a group. You know, they just do. And I wonder if that's the space
agree.
for Grayson.
I do.
I mean, this is what I'm saying. We're V3. Hello. We prefer to
I
do it
agree.
together. There are moments where we have to go alone,
Right.
but we feel better when we're together.
But
I
we're always
agree.
texting each other the
Yeah,
whole time.
I mean, all the time.
I
My
know.
guys,
Okay,
here's
okay,
where I
so
am.
Let me just retract. Let me retract.
So
sometimes.
for Grayson, we understand
We
why
do.
it's difficult. Now, here's the challenge. We haven't spent time trying to prove ourselves to each other.
True.
We trust who we are.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to figure out why you feel the need to prove yourself to Lev. If you want to get back in his good graces, I don't know that his phone number changed, but then I don't know how y'all communicated. So what I do know is this. You said one thing that I really liked, that you want to bet on you. And I'm all
Yeah.
for that. So with that said, there are ways to do it. I don't know if the way was attacking Jay Lucas after that match with Owen Knight. So now there's some payback coming, and I'm intrigued to see what Jay Lucas is going to do with a chip on his shoulder against Grayson Pierce.
Cannot wait for that one. Another big one that was announced just a couple of weeks ago. Our matchmaker himself, Jake the Snake Roberts, feeling the holiday spirit, feeling
Yes.
in a giving mood, decided to gift 3 lucky competitors an opportunity to vie for a #1 contendership for Joe Black's Southern Honor Championship. As you recall, GB and I drew the names.
Yeah.
And it came up as Hunter James, Rob Killjoy, and Adam Priest in a triple threat match tonight. And if that wasn't just good enough already on its own, add into the fact that it's a #1 contenders match.
Yeah.
I mean, so much riding on this. This one's going to be incredible.
These are 3 worthy
Absolutely.
competitors. They are.
Absolutely.
I mean, 2 of them just rubbed me wrong. But
Oh, well,
it is what it is.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is what it
I
is.
can't get along with everybody, right? Whatever. But
guess.
yeah, it'll be a good fight. I mean, it will be. I'm expecting some backflips from Hunter. I'm expecting some flying from Rob, and some down and dirty nitty gritty from Adam. I mean, I am.
Nitty gritty. There's that
Nitty
Dublin.
gritty, because he's
I
one of
knew
them
it.
Alabama boys,
That's right.
But I am expecting a good triple threat fight. I am. And who's going to win? Who's going to take on? I do not know. Don't matter to me because Joe Black's the champion. I believe that's going to be there for a long time.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's a case that can be made for all 3 of these guys becoming the #1 contender for the SHW championship. And you like to go into the new year with momentum.
Yeah.
What better way for these 3 superstars than to potentially win this match? Because whoever wins it becomes the #1 contender and starts their new year with a championship opportunity. I mean, that's something that you literally would beat somebody up for, and that's what they're going to do tonight. So I can't wait to see. You've got the super experienced veteran of Rob Killjoy. You've got, of course, any style Adam Priest, who that's what makes him dangerous, is that he can adjust and morph to any style. And then there's Hollywood Hunter James, who, is the guy who's had gold here in SHW of the 3 of them. He is ready to ascend to the next level. What's going to happen, I don't know, but I'm just glad that we get to call this match because it's going to be out of this world.
I cannot wait. And speaking of championships, let's talk about those SHW tag team titles.
Yeah.
If you remember last month, the Infantry, your current champions, Carly Bravo getting on the mic and saying, you know what? No need for #1 contenders matches. If you want it, come and get it. They laid out
I like
an
it.
open challenge
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
SHW tag titles. And the first team to answer the call, the Northside Heroes. All a huge tag team here around the state of Georgia.
Yeah.
And we've seen them here before, and they're back. And I think it might give the Infantry a bit of a run for their money here tonight.
Well, like we said on the podcast, Northside Heroes is the reigning tag team of the year for
Yeah.
Georgia wrestling history.
Yes.
Yeah, I think they're worthy opponents. They are. Y'all know I love me some Infantry.
The world
So-
loves the Infantry.
It's so
do.
hard for me to
Yeah.
be like, yeah, they're gonna be great. They are. The Northside Heroes are great. I do adore that team. They're good together. Their teamwork is amazing, but the Infantry.
Well, there on
There you
your
go.
pick'em, there it is. I will say this. What's so interesting to me about these 2 teams is they have both been around for the same amount of time. They both came
Yeah.
together in 2021.
Yeah.
So 3 years experience, they have gone different paths. And now the question is, as they come together for this contest, who's the best team in this state? That's the real question to be asked. Now, of course, the Georgia Wrestling History Awards says that it's the Northside Heroes. And they said that because that's the team that's been in Georgia doing what they've been doing. The Infantry had not been concentrating in this state.
Right.
They'd been national and at times global. But now they put a special focus on the state of Georgia. And I think it's safe to say they are the most high-profiled tag team champions in the history of this company.
Oh, absolutely.
So what happens when you take this high-profile tag team against the reigning tag team of the year? Something has got to give, and it spells tag team magic to me. It goes
Yeah.
down tonight.
Absolutely.
And that's just on top of a stat card where any match could steal the show.
For real.
And we haven't even gotten to the main event.
We have not.
Y'all,
But here we go. This main event,
are y'all keeping your eye on the door? I'm waiting to
I
see
mean,
what kind of stuff comes in here.
all kinds of stuff has been coming out of the corner of my eye. All these, it's fans bring the weapons, if you don't remember.
Yes.
The main event tonight.
Yes.
A feud that's been brewing all year long between the grapplers and the hierarchy tonight just gets taken to that next level where the fans bring the weapons. It's going to get crazy. We've got Christmas lights up. It's festive in here,
Yeah.
and everybody's feeling that holiday spirit. But it's about to get dangerous. It's about to get wild. And, heads up is all I'm going to say, because you never know what's going to happen in this type of environment.
Well said.
Stay light on your feet.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you guys are kind of tied to the table over here, but I'm staying light on my feet.
Well, now, wait a second.
Staying light on a.
Oh.
We.
Oh, that's.
Oh,
Oh, it's
wow.
our pal Sal.
Oh.
Hey, Sal, there's a seat right there.
Look who's here.
You grab a seat. Yeah.
There's a whole seat with your name on it, sir.
Classic Sal.
Classic Sal.
Classic Sal. Wandering onto the set here of the pre-show. Hey, Sal, how are you?
Sal.
Grab that microphone there. There you go.
Let me move my cup.
Welcome to the pre-show. How are you?
'Tis the season.
Absolutely.
I'm ready to see someone get hurt tonight.
Okay.
And he came in right on cue.
There we go.
Well, we just started talking about the main event. The main event being the fans bring the weapons match, the hierarchy versus the grapplers. This one's going to be absolute chaos.
I'm going to be honest. I kind of I was wandering around backstage doing some important work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I saw about 726 grappler masks.
See.
You just never know how many there are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to sign up.
What?
Not to be a grappler. I just want free masks.
Fair enough.
I heard Santa was giving out masks.
Why don't we go get us one? You think we can sneak one?
I think so.
I think we would be cool sitting up here with grappler masks.
Just so I can get a shirt that says grappler. I hardly know her. Probably should have saved that for the main
I was going to say. I was going to say. You could use that. That'll air on IWTV.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And it'll be a few days later, so they'll
Let me,
forget.
let me make a note real
Yeah.
Yes.
Note to
Infamous
self.
Sal, my pal.
Well, Sal, we were just running down the whole card here. Is there anything on the top of your mind there that sticks out? Obviously, the hierarchy and the grapplers in the main event, but any other big matches you're looking forward to? The tag title match, the number one contenders triple threat match, anything like that you're looking forward to
There's
here?
a couple things I'm very interested in. The CT Keys and Nick Halen dynamic.
Yeah.
Very interested to see if they're on the same page or even on the same book.
Right? Right?
And I'm going to be honest. I don't even know if Nick Halen can read. I know Aaron Dallas can't. He can't even say his name correctly.
No, he can. He can spell it.
my
Aaron.
gosh.
That's not how words
Where
work.
have you been? Where have you been? I love this guy.
I'm very interested to see what Gunnar Miller's.
Yeah.
We ripped the Band-Aid off at the very beginning of the pre-show to get that out of the way because we didn't want to give too much airtime to Matt Griffin.
Yeah, well, I mean, he deserves -6 minutes.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
Exactly.
That's why I said Gunnar and Gunnar only.
There you go. Good call. Good call.
But very, very interested to see where his head is, to see what
Why?
any of this means. There's way more questions than answers.
Yeah.
And then Alex Kane, man. A big Alex Kane guy. Very excited to see him here. He's, CB Suave is one of my favorites.
Aha.
So I'm very, very excited to see that match. It's going to be an action-packed card, top to bottom.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Well, Diana, main event match. What are your thoughts, your predictions? What do you think?
It's going to be a mess. It's going to be a mess all over the place. Cleanup crew is going to have a time after this show is over.
They will.
But hierarchy means business.
Mm-hmm.
They're bringing the Dark City back to Canton. And I don't know where the grapplers are from, but I don't think they got what the hierarchy's got. I don't think they're going to be bringing what the hierarchy's bringing, even though the fans are bringing all the weapons. I just.
Sal,
it's
did you
just
bring
gonna
any
be
weapons?
fun.
I
Did you?
Did you bring some weapons?
What'd you bring?
I brought a chancla.
A what?
Yeah.
What's that?
That's a Mexican flip-flop.
Yes.
Is it
I've
wood?
heard of them.
Is it made of wood?
What year are you in? I didn't say an Aztec flip-flop.
Right.
I don't
What are you
know.
asking me?
I mean,
Is it clogging? What do you think?
I didn't know that there was a name for a Mexican flip flop. It's
that's
just a flip flop. It's like SpongeBob on it or something. I don't know.
SpongeBob.
No.
Wow.
What is happening right now?
That's a great question.
Explain a chunkla.
Are there
that
any-
sounds like it hurts to get
Like
hit
barbed
with.
wire on the flip flop or anything
Wait,
like
what?
that? or-
Say
No,
it-
they
say it
hurt.
again?
Trust me. Look, growing up in California, I was raised around a lot of Hispanic mothers.
Ah.
Okay.
When they pull out the chancla,
Yeah.
you
Chancla.
would prefer barbed wire.
I
Wow.
can see this.
Wow.
They have a special twist to these shots. They hurt.
It's all in the wrist, I
Yes,
think. How
yeah,
they,
it's a
yeah.
tendon strength
Can they
thing.
fling it?
I don't know how it works. I just know it bruises
Ah.
really bad.
All right.
Chunkla. I'm gonna look
There's
that
a
up.
reason I
Let
love
me write that down.
California.
Aha. Makes sense.
GB, your thoughts on this main event, man?
Here's the one thing that we haven't talked about. The fans are bringing the weapons, but who are they bringing them for?
True.
There's no guarantee that they're all coming for the hierarchy. There might be someone out here in a mask who wants to give their weapon to the grapplers, or some might be unmasked that want to give their weapon. I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be very unpredictable. It's going to be chaotic. It's going to be violent. It's going to be messy. And this is how we're going to end the year.
Yeah, and even if they do bring them just for the hierarchy, doesn't mean the grapplers won't get their hands on these weapons too. So anything goes, no rules, no disqualification. Man, it's just going to be absolute chaos.
We've all said many times, we don't know how many grapplers there are.
Right. And because of the no DQ stipulation, I mean,
it could be
20 of them could show up.
There could be grapplers in the crowd.
There could be.
Yeah. There
Never know.
Could be.
Who unmasked grapplers?
That little girl that was just waving at us could be a grappler.
Yeah, I mean, we can't
Not Maddie,
identify.
no, not her.
I mean,
She's not Maddie. We know Maddie's not.
She's got grappler swagger to her.
Oh, she does she?
Be honest.
Scared of
I
that.
don't know.
There's a little brothered out walk to that.
Well, you know what's interesting too is that we opted for the Christmas lights instead of the guardrails. So
Right.
if they are in the crowd, they got a lot easier access here to
But don't
get
give them
involved
any-
in the match.
don't
So-
give them any ideas.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Don't
You didn't hear me
give them
say that.
ideas.
You
Nope.
didn't hear it here, folks. But
boy.
man, well, I tell
It's
you
gonna
what,
be a wild night.
it's going to be a wild night. If you're not here yet, get here. You've got about 35-ish minutes to get down here before bell time. It's SHW69, the final show of the year. We're going to send 2024 out with a bang.
Bang.
And we cannot wait to see you guys down here. But anything for the fans before we let them go here? Sal?
Come see me. Come see me now. At 575 is awful. You literally need to get in your vehicle right now. Traffic was the worst.
That's true.
That's why
Because
I was
everybody's
there
trying to
early.
get here. Everybody's
Yeah.
trying to get here, I think.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
Friday. You
It's
know
a
what that
Friday.
means.
But we do have stuff to do. Let's get here.
We do get here, and remember,
I do have a
meet and
job.
greet with Demolition Axe, former WWE Tag Team Champion. He is here.
Yes.
You'll definitely get an opportunity to meet him.
It's
If
right
you
there.
grew up watching him or heard anything about what
That
Demolition
silver
did,
face paint.
you'll definitely want to go over there and make sure you greet him, get a picture, all of the things. That's happening
Look,
here
let me give
tonight.
you a friendly pointer. This is a Sal the Pal pointer, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a graphic on the bottom of the screen right now.
Yes.
Mention Masked Superstar.
Oh, yes.
He will love you forever.
Oh, yes.
Everybody wants to talk about Axe.
Yes.
Nobody wants to talk about Masked Superstar versus Backlund in the Garden
Yes.
in '82. I'm
Yes.
telling you, do it, and he will be a forever friend.
Okay, then.
He had a move called the neck breaker that scared a lot of people. Trust me. Trust me on that.
Well, there you go. What are you waiting for? Get on down here. SHW69, the Action Building, 261 Marietta Road, Canton, Georgia. Kids 10 and under, as always, are free. Tickets available at the door. We've got room for you.
We
Great
do.
crowd filing in here tonight. So
do.
come on down. And until we see you here, this has been,
SHW.
And this is our pal Sal.
It is.
and this is our wrestling. See you guys soon.
At SHW68, in what many are calling the most shocking ending to a show in Southern Honor history,
You're as cold as ice.
we witnessed the unthinkable.
Willing to sacrifice our love.
Tonight, we'll hear from Gunnar Miller and Matt Griffin. After Jay Lucas and Owen Knight were attacked by Grayson Pierce a few weeks ago, the superstar is out for revenge against the young gun.
Someday you'll pay the price. I know. I've seen it before.
Last month, the Endgame had their sights set on Aaron Dallas and Kyle Matthews. Tonight, Dallas and the Jake the Snake Legacy Champion team together for the first time ever to face CT Keys and Nick Halen. Will the Endgame be able to coexist after a tumultuous couple of months?
You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love.
After losing at Still Here 6 and Fight for the Children, and coming up short in his tag team title match at SHW68, what's next for the lost one, Alexander Lev? Plus, Jake the Snake Roberts has gifted 3 lucky competitors an opportunity to become the #1 contender for the Southern Honor Championship. Rob Killjoy, Hunter James, and Adam Priest face off in a triple threat match. And in our main event, the rivalry between the hierarchy and the grapplers gets taken to the next level in a fans bring the weapons match.
As cold as ice to me.
Join us tonight at the Action Building in Canton, Georgia for our final show of the year. Don't miss SHW69.